Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and we've got another detailed vehicle appraisal on a car that's recently come into us. This is our 2012 Volvo V50. It's a 2-litre diesel automatic or power shift. It's the D3 version as well, SE Lux edition. She will look slightly different to a lot of the other cars you'll see out there. It's had a few bits and pieces changed to it, sort of black wheels, black grille, black mirror caps. Looks absolutely stunning. She's covered a little over 82,000 miles from memory, with great service history, 7 stamps altogether, 5 being at Volvo. So I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now, she is a metallic blue, stunning colour, and for the love of God, I can't remember the name now. It's a particular kind of special edition colour that I had on the SE Luxes. I think it was only available on the SE Luxes, but I will put the details of the plate on there. Okay, now these videos tend to take about 8 to 10 minutes long. I'll try and be as brief as I possibly can. Feel free to do any checks, mileage checks, etc. The car's originally registered at Doves of Horsham. We've left the original plates on the car. You can do any mileage checks on it, history checks if you want to call the dealer up. They'll be able to tell you any kind of information that they may know. Obviously, with good data protection, they may not tell you too much. So this is a really, really nice spec car. Now, one thing I will probably show you at the back, I don't think it's ever been used because there's no tow hitch on there. It has got, there's a cover there for where the tow bar would normally be. It's got like a single electrics on there. Previous owner never used it, but we don't have the actual tow ball itself, but the bracketry is all sort of there in the electrics. I've not tried any of that. Okay, now mentioning about the spec of the car, you've got satellite navigation, full leather interior, privacy glass on the vehicle, heated seats, Bluetooth phone connectivity, rear parking sensors, folding mirrors. So really, really nice specification car. Now, going through all the paperwork, I have found out that the previous owner at 69,000 miles had the vehicle what they call Celtic tuned. So it's like a drivability chip or an economy kind of chip, which was, pardon me, their stage 2. And I've got a certificate saying that the original horsepower of 147, which these cars are 150 PS, so 147 brake horsepower, has been taken up to 215. Now, I've only got a certificate for that, and there's some paperwork to go with it. I have rung up Celtic Tuning. The registration number, not this one, the previous reg number, the private plate, definitely had a chip done to it. But yeah, the car does feel a little bit more responsive. So, without further ado, I'm going to start off on the driver's side. Front, plenty of tread on all of the tyres. There will be pictures of all the tyres. Alloy wheels look in fantastic condition. There were a couple of tiny little marks which I have touched up in the gloss black, but front discs don't look very old. There's no lipping to the front discs. Plenty of meat on the brake pads as well. Now, I'm not too sure how much you're going to be able to pick up, but for a 7-year-old car, she is in fantastic condition. But please, please, please don't expect a brand new car when you get here. She has done 82,000 miles, but it is in fantastic condition, in my opinion anyway. And I will give you more of a view inside the car very shortly. Okay, now I am in a public park. You will see people walking, dogs, jogging, that type of thing. It's one of those things, unfortunately. But it's a lovely colour. I'd probably say it's like more like a grey. It is a dark blue, but in some lights it looks like a dark grey. Now, at some sort of stage, that rear spoiler is like an R-design spoiler. That has been fitted at another stage. Now, also with all the, if you look at the roof bars, they're now black, gloss black, just like the grille, the mirror cappings, the wheels. All looks fine there. Rear discs are not that old either. As I mentioned, plenty of tread on the tyres. Let's just show you inside. Now, there is a protection pack with this car, which means it comes with all the kind of rubberized mats, front and rear, and one in the boot. I have got all that, and I will put that in the car, obviously, when it goes out. So, 4 electric window switches, folding mirrors, automatic headlamps, cruise control, etc. and your automatic transmission. Couple of cup holders tend to live just in that section there. Leather interior is in a really good condition. Couple of tiny little marks, just tiny little marks here, but it's to be expected really. She's 7 years of age, done 82,000 miles. As I mentioned, it's got air conditioning, or climate control, air conditioning, heated seats, phone, sort of Bluetooth phone, so you can stream your music as well. What else have you got in there that I just can't remember? Oh, it's got high power stereo system, so stereo sounds absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm not too sure how much you'll pick up at the back, but we'll show you there very shortly. Now the navigation does pop up from the central bit there. You get a remote control with it. There'll be some pictures showing you that as well. Oops, let's just open the central lock in. There we go. There. Look at that, looks lovely in there, doesn't it? Centre armrest, twin cup holders. Leather is in really good condition. And as I mentioned, we've got a full set of Volvo mats. They're rubberized mats, so fantastic for this sort of weather as well. That looks okay. All the door panels look fine. Let's just show you in the boot area. Okay, you'll probably see some lines along this boot here. That's where the cover was. It's got like a Volvo embossing. It comes from the other unit. Open that for you. You've got a dog guard there as well. Now this car doesn't have a spare wheel. It's got one of these tyre fit, these sort of pump up kits. All right, warning triangle there, and a bit of touch up pen for the lucky new owner of this beast. Twin exhaust that you get on the D3, so it's a 2-litre diesel. Along the back of the car all looks fine. There's a couple of little marks along the bumper here and there, but they're tiny. I have touched them up as best as possible. As I mentioned, it's got rear parking sensors. And let's just go down the side of the car here. Hopefully you might be able to try and pick up some reflections. Not too sure how well you'll be seeing this building here, but it all looks good. Couple of little chips that we had on the door edges, we have touched them up. Let's show you from the front to the back. Now, majority of customers, I mean, please feel free to read some of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine reviews, and I think the majority of customers, when they come to have a look at a car now, you know, they can understand it's not going to be brand new, but believe me, this car does look, in my opinion, again, it looks lovely. Drives really well, goes really well. Okay, and we've all been there before. We've seen photographs of a car, we've gone to have a look at it, and it's nothing like described. So this sort of takes a little bit of this kind of stigma out of, well, what is the car really going to look like? This way it's given you more of an in-depth view of the car, so hopefully you know what it is that you're coming to have a look at. Sort of look good there. Nice ruching on the leather seats, not damaged in any way where you have baby seats, etc. Got these really nice wind deflectors on both of the front doors. Door panels all look good. I think the on the SE Lux, I can't remember if that aluminium trim was standard or not. I think it was an extra. Adjustable height for the drivers and the passenger seat. Hopefully that looks great to you. Again, the alloy wheels, you've got plenty of tread on the tyres. I will have pictures on there. Let's just show you the other alloy wheel there, just so you can see that it looks absolutely fine. Same here, plenty of tread on the tyres. Now, front of the car, she's, as I mentioned it a couple of times, I mean, we don't make these videos just to sort of pick holes in our cars. We want to be honest. It's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is. It's not, again, you're going to have a few little stone chips here and there, but believe me, the worst of the stone chips is a couple over here, couple along there, you can probably pick up. Along the leading edge there's a couple, and one or two over here. Nothing really on the bonnet. A couple that we've touched up. It'll be hard pick them up, to be fair. I can just about see them myself. I think there was a couple there that I picked up. So we're losing a bit of the light, so I didn't want to do this in real bright sunshine. You may not get the full effect of the car, but in the sunshine she looks stunning. It's gorgeous. So briefly just want to finish off, talk about the warranty. We have 6 months warranty that come with all of our vehicles. 2 choice of companies. We go through the pros and cons with you. We tell you how they work, what you get, what you don't get. We try and tick as many boxes as we possibly can, and we try and do it so it's 100% parts and labour paid for. The only contribution that the customer is going to put in is generally going to be a £75 administration fee. So we don't give you a basic £250 warranty and that's all you're going to be covered for. No, ours, or the ones we supply by 2 separate companies, will cover you to the cost value of the car. Okay, so I've babbled on enough. Thank you very much for your time. We're coming up to 11 minutes now. If you're interested in this car or anything else we've got at Mopar Vehicles, pick up the phone, send me an email, text, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Many thanks for your time and hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.